in particular here?
Well, Peter, one of the most talked about defenders is this fella, Alphonso Davies, hailing from Canada, which is not exactly a country known for its football, but proving a huge hit after his venture into Europe. In fact, just about everything about him is unconventional, playing style and career path.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. There's the whistle. Davis. Eustachio. Davis. Great run on the overlap here. Very nicely done. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Johnston. Eustachio. Out to the right. And it's Buchanan. Now he's wondering who wants it. Eustachio. Eustachio chips it through. Eustachio. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's gone for the shot! Davis. Great defending, strong and determined. Cuts out the pass. Eustachio. Johnston. Aim forwards. Nicely intercepted. Eustachio. Davis. Now it's David. Played back in. And he shoots! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, a delicate chip through. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Johnston. Buchanan. Buchanan shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Johnston. Buchanan. Played with finesse. Wins the duel this time. Now it's David. Oh, good spread. Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Crossing. Clears it away. Well, that's a danger. And the finish! He can get that clear. Nice physical challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. David. And it's played forward. Akram Afif, and it's lofted through here. QATAR playing high up the pitch here, very much taking the front foot approach. Eustachio. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, sweet feet.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Shot, surely! It's a loose ball. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
QATAR really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Does really well to win the ball there. And they can counter here. Done delicately. He's through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's David. Davis. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. David. Buchanan. Johnston. Buchanan. Larin. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There's the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
And it's Buchanan. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Plenty waiting in the middle. And he's there to clear it. That's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Showing good feet. Can he deliver? Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And that has been cleared. Johnston. Aim forwards. And that was very necessary. Larin. Proves too strong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Larin, played out to the right. Now it's Buchanan. He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, played right into his path. He's got away. Real chance! They've scored! The breakthrough strike.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
QATAR have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Tries a measured ball, and that's not going to reach. Larin, clipped into space. It's out for a goal kick. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Moved on forwards. And he welcomes it in. And he's straight offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. That has been knocked clear. Spread out to the left. Davis with a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lovely feet. Larin. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. In he goes again! Well, that's beautifully weighted. Clears it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Davis, and that's aimed into the middle. That's going to go a long way. Qatar have reclaimed it. And it's played forward. Buchanan is onto it in a flash. And it's Buchanan. Larin! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's hoisted clear. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. They've played it short. Aimed in towards the centre. Moved on forwards. Over to the left. Eustachio. That's really well manoeuvred. Does really well to win the ball there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Aim forwards. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Eustachio. Johnston. Aim forwards. Oh, that's an excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Buchanan. Buchanan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that could set him on his way. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. He's still got it, needs help. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had a chance! And he's there to clear it. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's nice. Eustachio. Oh, that's neat. That's a cute ball. That is a brilliant interception. Cleared away. Davis. Davis delivers. Clears it away. And it's Eustachio. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, shooting chance! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's gone for goal! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute pinch. They have come roaring back. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
And it's played forward. And that has been knocked clear. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Larine. That's really well manoeuvred. Cross goes in there. Davis. Lobbed in behind. And the ball is out of play. Buchanan. Buchanan, gently done. Plenty to aim at here. Buchanan. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aim forwards. Eustachio. Over to the left. Played out wide. Davis. Played into the middle. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's onto this. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Johnston, Buchanan, Johnston, throw in. Have it back and can go again. Spread out to the left. Fired deep towards the back post. Eustachio. David. Tries a deft little ball. David. And it's hoisted clear. Knocks it out wide. Davis could try cutting inside here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Davis. Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's an imaginative pass. And he decides to cross it. Defending of the desperate variety. He's being urged to shoot. David goes for a shot! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Out to the right. He has found the way through. And that has been cleared. A heavy challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now that's well seen too. Johnston. And it's Buchanan. 2 minutes to be added on. Nice control. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And the counter is on. Oh, easy pickings there. Buchanan. Johnston. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Well timed, excellent interception. Aim forwards. Oh, nice touch. Delivers the ball. And that's too far for anyone. Johnston. Looks to the other side. Eustachio. That's tidy. Davis. He's in plenty of space here. Nice interception, well timed. And it's played forward. And now the breakaway. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Shoots! Gets it away. And the shot! And he hits the net! And the second half is off to a flyer! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
This is quite a battle.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Eustachio. Eustachio, gently done. That has been knocked clear. Johnston. Now it's Buchanan. Buchanan's cross. And that's been repelled. And it's Eustáquio. Buchanan plays it across. Climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Aim forwards. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Wins the duel this time. Cleared without complication. Akram Afif hangs one in. Buchanan. Buchanan. Muscular approach does pay off here. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Larin. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Johnston. That's really well manoeuvred. Johnston. He slings it in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Moved on forwards. Well, they could break here. Davies, well and he has been fouled there. Aim forwards.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And it's Eustáquio. And he welcomes it in. It's anyone's ball now. Nice physical challenge. Now, what about a counter-attack? Aim forwards. Ustak. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Davis. Played into the box. And he thumps it clear. And it's played into the middle. Moved on forwards. Over to the left. That's a nicely weighted pass. Lovely bit of skill. Nicely shaped cross. And it's hoisted clear. And it's played forward. Ball's played through. Davis. Hit into the middle. Clears it away. Time to deliver. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Proves too strong. That's really well manoeuvred. Chooses to go back. Decent chance! Now it's David. David. Eustachio. Larin. And it's Eustachio. Buchanan does really well to win the ball there. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to dink it through. That has been knocked clear. Can he finish? Davis given the lift of his goal. Davis. Eustachio. Davis. Davis goes on a charge down the left. Well, that is not what he intended. Moved on forwards. Akram Afif. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. And that's a throw-in. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's there to hit it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Johnston, aim forwards. And it's Buchanan. He's through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's played forward. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Eustachio. Davis. Davis. He's in space and looking for options. Now here's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's heaved it away. Davis. That's good play. Looking for a decent ball in. That's very neat. It's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Eustachio played out towards the right wing. Akram Afif, who does have an assist to his name. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Eustachio. Eustachio, gently done. And it's Davis. Davis with the cross. And it's corner. Oh, smashing header! Gets good distance on it. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Buchanan. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Succumbs to the pressure. Big chance! Too close for comfort. Johnston. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, played right into his path. David! Looks across and plays it in. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Johnston. Buchanan. Johnston. Eustachio. Buchanan. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Going for goal!
Canada really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's really well manoeuvred. Having a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
They'll have one final crack at it. And it's hoisted clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Qatar clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Calmly anticipates. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Canada really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, what a climb! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And it's played forward. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He is just caressing the ball. Eustachio, that's a delicate pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is a great pick out. Ambitious ball here. Clears it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Johnston. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Eustachio. Moved on forwards. Johnston. Played towards the front line. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, what a ball!
Qatar clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Johnston. Eustachio. Lofted upfield. Davis. Out towards the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Caresses it through. And it's played forward. Qatar to make one last surge forward. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, whistle's gone, now then. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Very much into the last knockings.
Qatar really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he goes cross-field. Johnston. And that's been won straight back. David. Played into the middle. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Canada can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Larin do have a chance to counter here. They are right into last chance territory. That's really well manoeuvred. Buchanan. Larin. Great ball if he can get there. Cuts out the pass. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Larin. Davis. Now it's David. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.